I went to Little Rock to get clean and sober because I got sick and tired of living like I was living. I was in North Memphis, staying in abandoned houses, eating from the mission, just doing all kind of stuff that I don't need to be doing, breaking into houses, stealing. And over here, I got one of the abandoned houses I was staying in. I had set up real good, couch and everything. And I left the abandoned house to go to another part of town to get high. And when I got back, the police was all around the abandoned house I was staying in, and they found a female in there with her neck cut from ear to ear. I said, ooh, that could have been me. I said, he saved me again. Got in recovery, a place called the Turning Point. A lady named Mother Esther ran the house. After a year of being clean and sober, I would come back to Memphis, but I didn't come back by myself. I bought reinforcements, so somebody else with more time. So I came back to visit, to see my kids, and then I'll go back. My granny, she wanted us to move back to Memphis to take care of her. So that's what we did. She gave me $5,000. She said, come on here. So we moved dog and all, U-Haul and all, and we moved back to Memphis. And by the way, my mom would stay with me to help me keep the kids. She came from California. She went to California to get clean and sober because she did drugs too. So I had a babysitter so I could work in Little Rock. So we got here and came to Orange Mound where I did all my drugs at. You know, I see all the people, some of the people still out there, some of them dead. But I'm in the same neighborhood that I got high in. Well, the tea house has found my purpose. You know, I like working with my hands. So when I started first working with my hands, first I started with the grass. I didn't like how the guys was cutting the grass. And I asked Miss Carrie, could I do it? So she bought me all my tools, my battery lawnmower, battery weed eater, and I started cutting. And she loved it. Then I still like working my hand because I like to fiddle with things. You know, something get broke, I fix it. The first big piece I found was on the street across from me, the ladies' movie. And I got it and bought it in the shop and sanded it down, and it sold for $250. Yeah. And from there on, people bring me pieces and I do it for them. Like on my platform there, it's furniture people had and they wanted to refurnish, and I painted it for them. Didn't even know it. I had got arrested for selling cocaine to the undercover, and not knowing I was pregnant till I went to the doctor. So I found out I was pregnant in jail. I was going to court, and I got my time served, and I served 21 months. Well, in them 21 months, I had a child, not knowing that I was pregnant until I got to jail. That was a God thing too, because I would never known outside. And I had her April the 14th, and now in life she's a police officer. She became a police officer June the 1st, walked across the stage. So that's just amazing. Who would have never knew back then that she was going to be a police officer? I didn't know that.
So yeah, so it's, you know, someone who say it's ironic that, hey, you was born in prison, now you a police officer, and I was like, I look at it like it was redeeming. You know, it's like, what could mean bad for one person, God can make it for good. And so that's kind of how I see it. It's like, man, God had a plan in the beginning, and it's beautiful because it came from messiness, and he make it beautiful. And so, yeah, I call it a story of redemption, you know. So